This is Bill and Grace Bacus, and our 1-month leave of absence has been approved. We have a lot lined up in this short period of time, and I hope you enjoy our episode. Good morning in this cold morning. It's really cold today. Last night happened to be one of our coldest nights so far. Okay, we're gonna be hiking here. Got our trekking poles. Today happened to be an unplanned day and we just decided to go hike. Back over here. Today we're gonna live off of Corp, M&Ms, beef sticks, and cereals. We brought our day packs, enough for an all-day event of hiking, 2 liters of water each, our water filters, and trekking poles. Okay, so we have a water crossing. We didn't know much about the Adirondacks. We didn't know anything about the trail nor the terrain. The plan was just to sleep and move on the next day, but after asking around, we decided to go hike a trail close to our campsite. When one of the hikers said it was well marked, we got so excited. That means we won't get lost in theory. And he was right. You can tell the terrain is very well visited and obvious foot traffic. I just saw a porcupine on the trail. I thought it was a raccoon at first. Starting to go up the tree. We really don't know how far we will be hiking today or where we will be going exactly. We just wanted to see what the trail looks like. We'll turn around if we feel like we're done for the day. All I know is the trail that we're at is an approach trail to somewhere else.
Now that looks clear.
Good. Let's go grab some.
I say you want to chug some?
Yeah. We're gonna take our break here for a few and then move on. There's a few streams we'll pass by hiking this trail. Some streams have tannin water, some streams are clear. As much as possible, we do not want to filter tannin water, even though they're drinkable, to prevent clogging our water filter. We don't know how many water crossings we'll hit exactly, so every time we hit a water source, we plan on cameling up.
Okay, feel free to use that if you want. But use clear if you want to.
We brought 2 1-liter bottles each. One we put electrolytes in and one is just plain water. When doing long distance hikes, you have to keep yourself hydrated. I myself have a tendency to forget to drink water while we're hiking. Bill often reminds me to do so. What will I do without him?
This Phelps Brook lean-to. Oh. Yeah, and there's the camping sign.
Oh, wow.
But you'd have to have a bear canister.
Water source close by, so I guess grab your water here before you head out to your campsite or set your camp and head over here to the water source. I personally would get my water before I head to the campsite. Anyway, the bear canisters you can actually rent or buy at the visitor center. So we made it here. There's a bridge.
Huh.
What?
I don't know which way you want to go. Mount Marcy Avalanche Pass straight ahead. Also this direction is the Van Hovenberg Trail to Tabletop Mountain, Indian Falls, and Mount Marcy.
Decisions.
That direction goes to Algogan Trail Junction and Adirondack Loge Trailhead. So the Loge Trailhead, okay. That's where this guy's talking about. Okay, so we could walk up here easy. See, that might be where the dam was. We might be that close. Oh yeah, I was gonna bust up and that's where their lake used to be.
Oh, wow.
Cool. Yeah, man, I'm about to be able to lose my puppy too.
The Adirondacks is known for the Adirondack 46ers. It actually started as the 46ers of Troy, a small group of hiking enthusiasts from the Grace Methodist Church in Troy, New York. In the group was the church pastor and 2 parishioners, together with Ed Hudowalski. The trio enjoyed their personal hikes in the Adirondack so much that they decided to bring members of Ed's Sunday school class on a muddy hike up Mount Marcy in 1932.
That might be Mount Marcy.
That big boy
Might be.
right
I don't know. It might be behind that too.
We don't know. All we know is it's a beautiful place to stop. One minute we're on the trail and looking at this beautiful stream. And then it became a muddy mess and we're weaving ourselves through the trees. I mean, it's obvious it's a trail, but the trail, I'm not quite sure. The more we walk in this direction, the more I'm convinced that we're not on the right trail. So trail goes that way. Probably a trail made by other people just like us who got lost. Alright, you're just following this river. This is my shoe. It went in one of the muddy spots. So much for trails being well marked. My theory is the trail we followed is a trail made by hikers who missed a marker.
Keep going, that's rough, man.
Okay.
It's definitely easy.
We relied on Google Maps to get ourselves back on the trail from where we're at.
Took a little time, but it was scenic.
Yeah.
Got to see the stream more than most people.
True. How do I know that this is a legit trail? Trekking poles, scratches.
The fact that you only bare rock.
Yeah, only bare rock.
I mean, if we go back to camp early, you know, we could go do something else. But what else? A different hike. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Now that we're back on the trail, we still don't know how far we'll be hiking, but we are heading in the direction of Mount Marcy. Oh boy, it moves. Finally made it to a junction. Going to Phelps Mountain or going to Mount Marcy? We decided to head to Mount Marcy. We still haven't figured out if we're going to hike all the way up to the summit, but we decided this direction would take a little while for us to go back. We still find it a little early to turn around, and Mount Phelps is only a mile away from the junction. We decided to take a quick break, and Bill decided to change to shorts since it's getting a little warmer.
Sugar scenes. We'd hike a mile. We'd enjoy the view. Probably that one on our left. How easy it is. Just to make you think that maybe I should just go back and hike down here.
We made the decision to summit Mount Marcy. We keep stopping to take pictures because the view's starting to get really pretty now that the sun is up and we're seeing more green More trees, more everything.
What?
Nothing.
That's what I thought.
Just go grab your stick. So we were just on that side, past a few hikers. Now we're heading this way to, we're still continuing on to Mount Marcy, but we'll see how it goes because there's still a long ways to go. Someone who's been hiking around this area told us that there's no way if we continue on hiking Mount Marcy the rate we're going. We're gonna go straight to the very top of Mount Marcy. That's the highest point here. We're not gonna make it there to the camp by around 4. And it's 11:31. It's a long way to go. Oh, look at this water source. Yep, easily distracted. That's me.
Chugging a liter.
It looks like cannon water to me. Just hanging out here. The hiker that I talked about earlier seems like a regular around this part of the woods.
Smiles, not miles.
He told us if we summit Mount Marcy today, we won't get back till dark.
Okay, it's similar to this. It's challenging without being excessively difficult, and you can smell the balsam the whole way.
Let's move on. Which is it? Alkinton?
Yeah.
That's the second highest mountain here. Cool. Hiking this far up, I understand why the 46ers of Troy were impressed by the views of the Adirondack Mountains. Impressed by the views of the mountain summit, Ed and the pastor continue to lead Sunday school classes on trips to the high peaks. Though climbing all 46 high peaks was not originally their goal, by September of 1936, Ed and the pastor completed their ascent of all 46 mountains. On May 30, 1948, the 46ers of Troy formally became the Adirondack 46ers in an attempt to grow their geographic base and encourage new members to join. Since their humble beginnings, the Adirondack 46ers have grown from a group of hiking enthusiasts to an organization committed to encourage outdoor activity, environmental stewardship, and wilderness leadership and skills development. Yeah. Okay, moseying on. We're going.
You've got 2 Marcy dams. You got all those mileage. Why don't you have a mileage to Mount Marcy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what's going on with that? All right, here we go. Hiking on. Okay, on our way. What Bill was talking about is that we haven't seen a mileage marker for Mount Marcy summit. All right, this is the trail. Going up. Nice. We are this high so far. We still have about, well, Google says 2,000 feet to the top knot elevation. But we're almost there, see? And it's like, it's about like 12:47 on my watch at the moment.
Yeah, 1:30 I'm calling it, or 30 more minutes, I mean.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
We'll see, here we go.
It's half to 3/4 of a mile is my guess. Best guess off of inaccurate maps.
Okay. There's not really much of a signal here, that's why, so we can't really tell you. Hey! We're like about half a mile to get to the top.
Something I can't do.
Right.
But that doesn't look as sketchy. Holy crap, holy.
Okay.
Let's see what it looks like before we determine.
We're not even at the top yet, but we are definitely pushing it. There's this guy we just saw. It's going that direction right there. That is the peak. We've been following the yellow blazes and it's getting really rocky, and we are above tree line now, so. The Adirondack Mountains are located in northeastern New York. The mountains are only sparsely settled, and much of the area exists in a primitive natural state protected by the state law. Mount Marcy, peak in the Adirondack Mountains and the highest point in New York, reaching an elevation of 5,344 feet above sea level. The peak was named after William L. Marcy, the governor of New York at the time, who had instituted a geographical survey of the Adirondack region. We're gonna regret this later.
Right.
10 miles. Yes, this hike will land us to a 20-mile day of hiking.
It'll be all right. We have 10 days to recover. Oh, we'll take a 10-minute break up here, easy. So much for a 14-mile day.
The Adirondack region is circular in outline, dome-like in appearance, and covers more than 9,100 square miles. The region is made up of hundreds of peaks and foothills with more than 40 summits higher than 4,000 feet. All right, since we're heading back, this is one last look. The sun changed, so it's over there now. One last look of the peaks. Resting for a bit, getting water here, and then we'll be heading back. We're making really good time now because it's downhill, and we still have a long way to go. We checked in the logbook this morning, and now we're checking out. This is one way for rangers and volunteers to keep an eye on hikers.
All right.
All right, we are back. Dude, that was something else. We started hiking around 8 a.m. and we're back around 6. Not bad at all. All right, so we are done with this tent site. We are all packed up, ready to go. Now we're heading to New Hampshire, and let's see what happens on our way there.
Is that a good spot, you think?
The plan today is just to get to New Hampshire, disperse camp or hit a shelter, and hike the White Mountains the next morning.
Well, this is pretty. I'll stop here.
Lower Cascades.
Wow. Your coffee.
Thank you. We're not really in a time crunch. We are enjoying the road trip and the views. Yeah, right?
I'm gonna lose a layer. Champlain is a big lake.
Just so you know, it has been four days since we've last showered and did laundry. Oh, my face, so dry. Okay, our clothes are now drying. We got about 20 minutes, now we'll check up on it And our car is a little bit more manageable.
So, it does look better right than left, I think. There's the mountains closer up left.
We're very excited to hike around New Hampshire again. It brings back memories of the Appalachian Trail. On our way to New Hampshire, we stopped at Woodstock, Vermont. Last time we were here, we were with my brother Al and Roger and my sister Zara. Al and Roger picked us up from the Appalachian Trail to attend my cousin's wedding, visited some places, and one of them is Woodstock, Vermont, which is known to be one of the most picturesque places in the New England states. We ended up setting our tent by this shelter.
I mean, there's no evidence of partiers up here.
It is the weekend after all. No.
We wouldn't have to set up a tent, but I think I've already gotten like a couple bugs on me, so I would set up the tent. It'd be a pretty.
Right. You set up now?
I guess. I still don't like leaving our car in some random spot like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is not how we planned our day to end, but we really ran out of options. We're really hoping that no locals will mess with our car. Oh well. It ended up just being us at the shelter. No one bothered us in the middle of the night. Not even the animals. Don't forget to like and subscribe and see you again on our next one.